Alright, let's see how we like this angle. So we got a phone here, iPhone 6 Plus. It's not charging. I threw in a new battery with some charge. So I know it comes on and it works, but it's not charging. I plug it in. It's not charging. The contacts look clean on the inside. Why is it not charging? It's not charging. Alright, on a more technical level, I have it plugged into a USB voltmeter. This is giving juice. This is not taking juice. Why are you not taking juice? Why are you not working? It's the charge port. Well, we hope it's the charge port. It probably fell in water. I hope it's water and not piss. It might be piss. We'll see. Let's get you up here. If you're having this issue, it might be really good to just pop your phone open before you order any parts. So let's disconnect the battery. I usually try to go on the harder shields because then I'm not putting pressure on chips on the inside. Now let's visually inspect the charge port. Let's see. This looks good. Looks like it's seated. This goes back here. There's a little bit of white stuff on this. It fell in salty water. You probably can't see that. Let's see if I zoom in more. It just looks like just looks salty. Fucking phone salty. Alright, so at this point you'd probably stop, order yourself a charge port. You know, they're not that expensive and you can always return it. I got one already though. Okay. You got your charge port. Let's slide under here. Pop this sucker off. Okay. You got two microphones down here. You've got your your headphone jack right here. You got the lightning port charger there. This is where the loudspeaker sits. This is where the vibrator or taptic engine connects. Anyways, let's take this, plug it in. Let's plug in the battery. When I plug this in, if it was the charge port, this will turn on. Alright, let's see what we're getting. Nothing, huh? Let's see if it changes. Maybe I gotta unplug it and replug it. Nothing. What do you mean nothing? Stupid charger. Alright, so I just needed to flip this stupid lightning cable around. It's getting life. It's saying it's charging. Alright. We're gonna have to swap it out. First things first. Turn off the phone. Disconnect the lightning cable. Lift up the screen. Prop the screen up with something. Use plastic, pop off the charge port. Bam. Oh hell no. Move the screw around. Okay. So the easiest way would be to just remove this down here, heat it up, peel it up, and swap it out. The right way of doing this repair is to undo these 5 screws, pop this shield cable off, cable shield, FPC connector shield, and then pop the screen off. Let's just do that. You want it done right? Let's just do that. Okay. Yes, it's an extra step. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. Not really. I'll tell you why. If you start working on the phone and you don't know how to properly hold the screen up, you will rip it. Okay, you got that shield off. Pinch the cables, pull towards you. Just like that. Okay? This is much easier to work with than having to hold a screen and this thing. Anyways, moving on. Start from the top. If it helps, you can print out a map and put the screws on top of that map. Okay? Sometimes even I need it. Don't feel bad. This little thing pops up. It's just like a grounding clip. Okay. Go down to the taptic engine. Free that little guy. Ooh. Looks like their vibrator wasn't working. We get to learn how to replace this. Okay. Let's try to lift this and see if it comes up. It probably doesn't. See how it's just not free in there? Don't force it. There's something else in there. I'll show you. In here, you have a couple screws. 1, 2. Son, come on. Stupid screw. Okay, you got a stuck screw. maybe you don't. Maybe by now you're already done. You're going, what the hell, dude? Okay, take note of where that screw came out. That one's a longer one. This one's a shorter one. There's all sorts of salt in here. It's just dirty. Okay. Now let's see if we can pop open this loudspeaker. Okay. There's a service antenna down here. Pop it up. There's one on the motherboard over here too, but let's see if we can get this out without popping that one. Looks like we can. Okay. There's another screw on the inside here. I hope you're keeping track because I don't know where most of the screws go back. See how I'm peeling it off? If it feels like it's hard, give it a little heat. Okay. Okay, you gotta prep your new cable. Sticky. If you see anything little plasticky and blue, you should peel it off. But just be careful. You know, especially like on tiny stuff like this. If you don't peel this off, you're not going to be able to hear or talk. Sorry, the microphone won't be able to hear you. So make sure that these little holes right there, you see that? Grab a tool. That. Make sure these are clear. That hole right there. Okay, we're gonna tuck in the hold on. I'm just gonna run my tool. You know, look in there. If yours is dirty, you should clean it out. I'm gonna clean this one. Alcohol. Grab this one. Tuck it in from the headphone jack. This part slides into the frame. Okay. Put you back up here. The next thing that you should work on, we're going to go down the line, okay? You're going to work from your left all the way to the right. We're going to lift this. You know what's going to be a lot easier? We're going to pre-bend the microphones bend them back like that. See that? Bend it back like that. That way they're standing. See that? Okay. Need some water. So now that they're pre-bent, see this one over here too. On the microphone itself, it has a little cutout for a hole. You may or may not be able to see it. See that at the end of that little tab, there's that hole. There's like a little plastic thingy that sticks up from the inside of the phone. I'm sure you can't see it, but let me. Right next to it, there's like a little plastic tab. It holds it in place. So now that we know it's in there, move on to the next one, which is this one right here. Remember that side screw I took off earlier? This needs to go right over that hole. I got it close enough. Next, you're gonna get the charge port and kind of tuck it into its hole. Go home. Come on, go home. Okay. Okay. You see these little holes right here? They need to line up to the screw holes behind it. Like that. You see these holes right here with the metal rings, the grounding rings? They need to go to these two. Okay. So I go there, I go here, and then I kind of just use my finger. You can use a tool and very gently push it back. Then over here, see how it lays flat? All these holes are lined up properly. They have to be. If yours don't line up properly, you need to go back. Now let's make sure that this one's in its little hole in its space. Perfect. Okay. Now let's put these bottom weird screws in. Now the long one. It's such a pain in the ass to do like that. I'm trying to be fancy and kind of show you how to do it from my angle, but you know, I'm just gonna do it. Oh, yeah. Get that one in first. We need to hook this loudspeaker up first. Hook up the antenna, just go over it, line it up, press it down. This one came on loose, we'll just pop it back in. is such a pain in the ass to get back in here. Son of a gun. Okay. That's not the right screw. Oh, I did screw up. Happens to everybody, folks. Fudge. We happen to have another taptic engine. But now for this phone, let's see. get this screen back on. Let's actually finish up down here real quick. Top, bottom, sides. Let's pop in the bottom securities. Demagnetized it. You suck. I'm willing to bet the vibrator works now. Well, duh, I replaced it. One moment. I got such bad cotton mouth. Yup. I feel that vibrator coming on. Cool. Well, I'm gonna let it charge. It's good to go. I gotta test it, make sure that the bottom speakers work and other stuff, but I'll do that off screen. See ya.